boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about adding and subtracting 0. You saw that really fun video before this slide that talked to you a little bit about it, but it goes a little fast, so I wanted to take advantage and review some concepts that we already have seen in class and just kind of go over what they were saying with you a little bit slower because it's really fast. Okay, so first what I want us to do is talk about these different symbols that we have. So does anybody know what this one is? Good, it's a plus sign, so that means we're adding more, okay? What about this one? This is the minus sign. It means subtraction. It means we're taking away. And when we see these two little lines, one on top of one another, that's called an equal sign, okay? And so, for example, if we have 1 plus 2, our answer goes on the other side of that, right? And it's 1 plus 2 is 1, 2, 3. So put our 3 on this side. Okay? That's how that works. If I change this and I put a subtraction sign there, then I'm going to be taking away. So if I have 3 minus 2, let's see what we get. If I have 3 dots and I'm taking away 2, I'm going to subtract 1, 2. How many am I left with? Just 1, that's right. So I put my 1 there. And the answer still goes on this side of the equal sign. This is the equal sign, okay? So let's review the concept of adding and subtracting with 0 that they just went over. We'll start with addition, okay? So if I have 3 smiley faces, okay? So let's bring our number 3 up. And I add 0. What is 0? 0 means nothing, right? 0. So am I going to touch this at all? No, because I'm adding 0. What am I going to be left with? What do I add to? 3 plus 0 is going to equal 1, 2, 3. The same number. Any number added to 0 is that number, okay? So let's try another one, and then I'll give you some math problems to try on your own. All right, let's try, oopsie, my equal sign is falling apart. Let's try, okay, I'm going to make a really big number. How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I have 12 dots, okay, 12 dots. A 1 and a 2 makes it 12. And I add 0 dots more. How many dots will I have? Well, let's see. If I add 0, I'm not going to be coloring any more dots. So I have the same amount that I started with here. So my answer would be 12. Okay? It's the same exact amount. Let's try one, and this time I'm not going to draw. I'm just going to make a really big number because I know that we love to work with humongous numbers. I'm going to move this all over. And what if I put a number like 356. 356, that's a huge number. Plus 0, what is that going to equal? You're right. It's going to equal 356. The same as this number here, okay? So let me give you a couple problems, and when you know the answer, you can just say them aloud at your house, okay? And then we'll check to see if you're right. So if I have 7 plus 0, what's the answer? Very good. 7, okay? What about 9 plus 0? Great, that's 9, right? 9 plus 0 equals 9. What if I have the number 15 plus 0. A 1 and a 5 makes 15. 15 plus 0. Good, it's 15, right? Because it's the same as here. It doesn't change when we add 0. Okay? All right, last one, and then we're going to move on to subtraction. I'm going to give you a really big number. About 73 plus 0. What does it equal? Great work. You guys are pros. 73. There you go. All right. Great work, boys and girls. Now let's try subtraction. Okay? I can put the subtraction bar there. I'm going to keep my 0 here. And let's take a look at how this works, okay? So, if I have 4 stars, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me put my 4 up here. And I take away 0, which means I don't erase any, then what am I left with? Very good. The same number. So it's just like in addition. Whatever number's here, whether I add or subtract 0, I'm still going to end up with that number there. Okay? What about if I have, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hearts. If I have 6 hearts and I subtract 0, am I going to erase any? No, you're right, because I'm subtracting 0, which means I don't touch it. I'm going to end up with the same number, right? 6 minus 0 is 6. Okay, very good. Let's do a few problems here so that you can practice. And then we'll move on to the last concept here. So if I have, let's see here, 8 minus 0. Very good. It's 8, right? Because it doesn't change. Good work. What about 2 minus 0? Excellent. 2 minus 0 is 2, right? Okay, let's give you a tricky one. Let's make it a big number. 48 minus 0. Exactly. 48 minus 0 is 48. Great work. Okay, now we're going to talk about when we subtract the same amount. Whoops. Okay, if I have 1, 2, 3, let's say those are snowflakes. So I have 3 snowflakes, and I subtract 3 from them, which means I have to take away 3. So I started with 3. That's why I have 3 here. 1, 2, 3. And then I want to take away 3, so I have to erase 1, 2, 3. How many am I left with? You're right, 0. Okay, so let's try with another number. Let's say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lines. I'm going to put my 8 here. And I'm going to subtract 8 lines. Let's see what I'm left with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many lines do I have? 0. You're right. So I keep my 0 there. Okay? I'm going to give you a few problems. Whoops. Okay. What if I have 3? Oh, we already did this. Well, let's do 13. 13 minus 13. What's my answer going to be? You're right. 0. What if I have 6 minus 6? I had 6 cookies and I ate 6 cookies. So how many do I have left? 0. You're right. Okay. Well, I think that was enough practice for now. I'm going to be sending a little sheet so that you can practice some more on your own. And the video has some practice that you can do where you can say aloud the answer to the different equations. So you can always go back and listen to the video again. I hope you enjoy it. Bye-bye.